What is the strategy for queen versus 7th rank pawn in chess? Imagine a queen and a lone pawn racing toward promotion on the chessboard. It's a common endgame scenario that can decide the game in just a few moves. Understanding how to handle this situation can turn a tough position into a winning one. When facing a queen against a 7th rank pawn, your main goal is to prevent the pawn from reaching the 8th rank and becoming a queen. The strategy depends on whether the pawn is a central pawn, like the king or queen pawn, or a bishop pawn, and where the defending king is positioned. If the pawn is a central pawn and the defending king is not directly in front of it, the attacking side should aim to push the pawn to the 7th rank while keeping the king at bay. The queen can use cross-checks to force the opposing king away from the pawn or to exchange queens, which often favors the defender. If the pawn is a bishop pawn, the attacking queen can use similar tactics but has more flexibility because bishop pawns are less restricted. The attacking queen should position itself to cut off the king from the pawn's path, often by placing itself diagonally or behind the pawn. The defending king's position is critical. If it can get in front of the pawn, it can often hold the position to force a draw. The attacking side needs to use the queen to keep the king away from the pawn while supporting the pawn's advance. Using the queen to threaten the king and the pawn simultaneously is a key tactic. The attacking king also plays a role. It should move to support the pawn's push and prevent the defending king from blocking it. Moving the king closer to the pawn can help in creating a passed pawn or forcing the opponent's king into a passive position. Modern endgame table bases show that the queen can win against a pawn on the 7th rank if the attacking side manages the position well. These tools reveal precise moves for different setups, emphasizing the importance of controlling the king and pawn's path. In practice, mastering this endgame means practicing how to coordinate the queen and king, using cross-checks, and understanding when to trade queens or push the pawn forward. It's about balancing aggression with caution, always aiming to keep the opponent's king away from the pawn while advancing your own. With patience and good technique, the queen can often secure victory or force a draw, depending on the position. Remember, the key is to stay alert to the pawn's potential to promote and to use the queen's mobility to control the critical squares. This endgame is a test of patience, positioning, and timing, and knowing these strategies can help you turn a tricky situation into a winning one.